Rockstar Games has officially delayed Grand Theft Auto 6. Again, they posted on X, "Hi everyone. Grand Theft Auto 6 will now release on Thursday, November 19th, 2026. We're sorry for adding additional time to what we realize has been a long wait, but these extra months will allow us to finish the game with the level of polish you have come to expect and deserve." Which, right off the bat, when I hear that, I'm like, instantly press X to doubt. But okay, we'll go with it. They continued and said, "We want to thank you again for your patience and support. While the wait is a little long, we are incredibly excited for players to experience the sprawling state of Leonida and a return of modern day Vice City. Sincerely, Rockstar Games." Right? So they put that out there, and in a weird way, you could say completely crashed the internet when that happened. Like, meltdowns abound everywhere, people having wild takes left and right. And I guess first off, we'll start with Pirate Nation. Breaking. Take Two stock falls as much as 18% after announcing that GTA 6 will be delayed until November 2026. And I saw this and I'm like, all right, holy crap. First thought, they're delaying to a time where a higher price for the game would be acceptable. Wow, wow, wow. And the more I thought about it, the more I'm like, well, they're trying to say that they need more time to polish this game and that it's important to get it right, or whatever other words they use. I said, GTA 6 delayed again. The purpose is to give the team, quote unquote, some additional time to finish the game with the high level of polish players expect and deserve. And I'm like, wait a second, bro. There are fingerprints on the stripper poles already. Release the game. The reality is, and they're never going to tell you the honest reason, people are going to believe what they say. They're going to believe, oh, it's to polish the game up more. That's what they told us in their official press release. Let me be honest when I say this, guys. This is one of the most valuable video game developers on the planet. If they're delaying this game, the reason is not to make the game better. It's because of money. At the end of the day, they have found out internally, I'm sure they've even hired companies to run the stats to be like, what makes the most sense based off of when this game launches, how much money can we make? And on top of that, compile it with when they launch it, what consoles are available, what game consoles will it come out for, and then when the next generation of consoles will come out after that, so that they can resell the same damn thing again to people a second time. And don't say they wouldn't do that, because they've already done that with GTA 5 like 12 times over. It's all about money and the behind the scenes of what they're thinking to maximize profits. So when I say they'd be holding this off for later, it means that they see the direction that the game industry is going. And right now, people are not accepting of the $80 price tag. And they're probably concerned that it's not going to come around by the time it was supposed to be. What was it? March or May? It's supposed to be coming out in 2026 previously. So they wanted to push it further in hopes that holiday season, that they can sell it for more. And I'm confident that when this game comes out, it will be a very expensive game. And if we're talking a vanilla game, just the plain, no DLC, no additional Grand Theft Auto bucks, online bucks or whatever, just the vanilla copy of the game being sold, I would not be shocked if it was $100. Like, full stop, I would not be shocked. At this point, coming out before the holidays, 2026, it is the game that everybody, the hype is I've never seen before for a video game. Like, this is the most hyped game in history of gaming, bar none. You'd be like, oh, Halo 2 was a pretty big one. Like, yeah, there have been, this isn't, by the way, I'm not asking people to give me other, there's nothing even close. This game is going to completely crash the game industry when it comes out, because any other games that try to release during the time that this game comes out are going to be sucked up into the abyss of people forget about it, because this is all people are talking about. And if you're going to take the perspective of, well, I don't care about Grand Theft Auto 6, all right, good for you. That's you. I'm talking about the vast majority of gamers out there are going to be consumed with this game. It is going to just blow everything else out of the water. So, to the point of other game studios are already determining the launches of their own games based off of when Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to launch. So, they're already filling out their schedule next year around when it was supposed to be launching to, oh, wait, now it's a different time. They're going to need to reschedule when their games were supposed to be launching previously. And this throws a wrench into holiday season game launches that most game companies with making big titles used to rely on. Now they have to completely shift the entire dynamic of it. And when I say $100 for the vanilla copy, that means it's going to be $150, maybe even $200 for the collector's edition with extra stuff on it. And that doesn't even count DLC. That I wouldn't be surprised if this is one of those games that has day one DLC and a bunch of in-game stuff that you can buy in the game. It's going to be monetized to shit. It's going to be online, infinite money, printing money every day. It's going to completely destroy the economy of gaming. That's how big of a deal this game is going to be. And market experts and analysts have been saying that for years. It's not just me saying it. It's like anyone who knows anything about anything in the game industry says, yes, this game is going to be a monumental impact in the potential billions of dollars being made from it. Billions with a B from a video game. Billions. That's like unheard of money coming from the sales of this game. I followed up with saying game studios with games currently scheduled for holiday 2026. Finding out this news. Shit. In response to the delay, the Model Gamer says, nah, what this really about is they haven't been successful in getting gamers to accept paying $100 for the base game. They're seeing the backlash other companies are getting for $80 games, and they think they need more time to get their journal friends to justify the $100 price. Desembro says, those ain't fingerprints, Smash. Whoa, what? What? Hell, hold up. David Eric, let them cook. At this rate, GTA 5 will be the next 27/7. I will say, when GTA 5 came out, my son was old enough to just start walking. And I have a picture of him holding the game that I got day one on, was it Xbox 360, I believe? I think, I don't even remember. It was in on disc on the physical form, and there's a picture of him holding it up, and he's in his diaper, and I'm just like, man, he's like a grown up now. And it's like GTA 5 is still the game that's out right now. MR3D Dev says, my bets are this thing runs at 30 frames per second at most on PS5, and they're trying to give it a boost. Maybe. Geralt comes through with what I'm going to talk about in another video, but it is crazy what's happening behind the scenes with the employee situation at Rockstar and the fallout of what's happening here. Norman Conquest says, I don't understand why everyone's surprised. This is exactly what happened with RDR2, which, yes. But, I mean, Red Dead Redemption 2 was not delayed nearly as long. I suspect there's more than we're being told. I just want the damn PC version released at the same time. If that's the case, it won't be. They're going to have an exclusivity deal with Sony, and it's going to come out probably a year later or more on PC. Because here's the other thing. If they get an exclusivity deal, it's a double dip for them. And they know this, where they can a financial package from Sony or whoever they sign the exclusivity deal with, and then double dip when it comes out on PC. The exclusivity lapses, that money that they got, they can pocket it and then sell it again to people on PC. And by and large, people say, oh, I would never buy the game twice. People do it more than you think, too, at full price. no less. I'm guessing the polished excuse is BS and the game is taking forever to debug. Maybe. I just think that, like people are saying, there's more going on behind the scenes that we know about, and the decision to delay this again is, to me, absurd. It's absurd. The game is. I would not even be surprised if the game was ready today, that it could just come out and launch right now. Would there be bugs and issues? Maybe, but it would definitely be ready by the original launch point that they were planning on in early 2026 right now. This move tells me, based off the timing of the launch going into the holidays, that they are doing it purely from a profit driven standpoint, where they know that they can sell the game for more and that they will sell more of it at that point too. It's going to make a massive splash. It's going to be crazy. If the game does come out and it's $100, would I pay full price for it the day it comes out and participate in that? Maybe. Yes. In fact, I'd almost argue probably. And here's why. Because people say, "Oh, aren't you the one that always says you want the games to be less, and by buying it, you're telling them you're okay with it?" Yes. Because if a game is valued at the amount of effort and money that goes into it and the years of work that goes into it, and I know I'm going to get the $100 out of the game experience, then yes, add to that I'd definitely be streaming the game. I'd hook up my PS5 to the computer, to the Elgato, and I would connect it and I would stream it to play it. I would be able to use it to entertain my audience that clearly would have an interest in finding out about the game as well. So as a content creator, it's kind of multifaceted, where yes, for personal reasons, I would want it, obviously, but also to be able to showcase it. But I think the issue is other developers see that and they're like, "Oh, we can sell our game for $100 now too." It's like, no. There still should be $50 games out there. There still should be $30 games out there. But I'm not okay with, like, when Nintendo is saying, "Oh, we're gonna variable price our games," and now Mario Kart is $80. It's like, what? Why? That Mario Kart was not, to me, not worth $80. I got it as part of the bundle when I bought it, so it was 50. But I don't think it was an $80 game by any stretch. But if this Grand Theft Auto game is everything it's cracked up to be, then yeah, I think that might actually be able to justify it. So yeah, in a way, I could see it. But we'll see when the time comes what happens. But I got a feeling that it's all about the money. But let me know in the comments what you guys think, and I'll leave that one right there.